They say it is safe to go in the water. They say it is, but they were wrong. For, for one day, a killer shark runs loose in a small town. The question is, who's being able to stop him? Can three heroes stop him? We'll find out. Hi, my name is Naruto fan in Kentucky,
I'm Venus Diaz.
and welcome to Naruto in our podcast, another Naruto horror movie podcast, where this time Naruto is facing off Jaws, the infamous white shark. So, so, and then after we're done with Jaws, we'll do Naruto versus Freddy. But first, Jaws. Well, here's what we'll start. It was a pleasant mid-July morning.
Actually, it'd be. I mean, the sun was just setting when the movie started, so.
Yeah, and we see couple
Teenagers
teenagers.
partying on the beach.
Yep, one of them was Hinata, and the other was
Kiba?
yeah. They both went.
Hinata goes running off, then Kiba goes after her while she's taking her clothes off.
Yep.
Before going swimming while he passes out on the beach.
Yeah,
totally wasted.
Yeah, what she doesn't know is that she felt something pulling her down. And she's like, "Kiba, help me!" But the shark something was eaten. She was being pulled down the ocean until blood came out.
Please no! Shark, please no! Down.
Yep.
Effective kill. Still to this day.
Yeah, and the special effects still hold up.
What little effects there was.
Yeah.
And I'm pretty sure that was all done practically.
Yeah.
Like she was hooked up to like a harness and then moved back and forth.
I think so. The next morning, I believe it was the next morning,
Yes.
Naruto Uzumaki,
the chief of police.
Yep. He woke up and he was welcomed by his wife Sakura, and she asked, "How come the sun used to didn't shine in here?" Actually, Naruto asked that, and Sakura says, "Because when we bought the house, it was fall. This is summer. Feed the dogs." No,
You're the kids. They're in the yard. In Amity, you say yard. They're in the yard, not too far from the car. How's that? Like you're from New York.
Yeah.
Then Sheena comes in with a cut on his hand.
Yeah, and Sakura, of course, nags him.
You've been playing on those swings again. I haven't fixed them yet. And Naruto gets a phone call about the incident at the beach.
Yeah.
Meanwhile, as he's leaving, Sheena goes to go swimming while Sakura goes over to their daughter on the one playset as Naruto leaves.
Yeah. And before he leaves, Sakura hands him his glasses, and he says, "How do I look? Older?" "Oh, I think you makes you look sexy," says Sakura. Then
That 70s version sexy could be with glasses like he had.
Yeah. And Naruto kisses Sakura, and it's gonna be a deep and passion, just because that's how that's how I view Naruto's Sakura's relationship. No matter what, their marriage is always strong, no matter until death do them part.
Mhm. And Naruto's at the beach asking this Kiba what had happened to the girl. But nobody saw her go in the water.
Yeah, and
Then I assume, like, should Konohamaru be Hendrix?
yeah,
He's
maybe.
blowing on the whistle. Then they find what's I assume is left of Hinata, though we only see the hand.
Yeah, and he's like, ah!
And that, we're back at the police station where it's the last we see of Ki. Then secretary comes in to tell him some things, but he's writing up
Yeah,
the report about Hinata, putting shark attack.
yeah,
And
and
he hears about he goes to see about making signs for the beach while getting nagged by other people in the town.
yeah, yeah, he tells, he asks,
What was he? Yeah, yes. Where the beach coast never had.
you mean you never had any? What's the problem?
We never had these kind of issues, so we didn't need them.
Yeah,
As he's walking throughout the town, we see other people like somebody from the paper. Then we see. I mean,
then we
before that,
see,
before after he gets the supplies for the signs, and Konohamaru pulls over and tells him about the boys swimming. But as he leaves, we see Mayor Sasuke Uchiha wanting to talk to him.
yeah, and
Then we get that weird scene where Konohamaru is talking to Sasuke while this band is playing in the background.
yeah, and I get and then Naruto talks to the mayor. Says,
While they're on the bars to make sure the kids are safe.
yeah, and he says,
Like, you're gonna
I'm
close on the beach on your own authority, Naruto? What authority do I need? Well, actually, you need a civil. Well, that's just going by the books. He's Sasuke something about like that he's rushing into this, and we need
yep.
some dollars.
You think this is? You
We're going to
think
serve
this?
him up a smorgasbord. We never had that kind of trouble in these waters. Who else could have done that
These
to
are
that girl? Boat propeller? Yes, boating accident. I knew like Naruto's trying to defend how he was told this happened.
yeah,
But Naruto, it's all psychological. You yell barracuda, right? You yell shark. We got a panic on our hands on the 4th of July.
and Naruto says, I can't work in a vacuum. Why don't you make? And then he said, we hired the best man we could find.
Then we get, I think next is the scene at the beach where he's watching all the stuff going on just to
Yeah,
make sure, and then we see this little boy come in to get his raft, but then go
yeah,
out. While Tanami's playing in the sand and Sheena's in the water.
yeah. I, I believe that. And then you talk about Alex Kenner, right?
Yes.
Yeah, he swims about. Then he gets. Then
It's like I
something.
think that there's a scene where I think you can actually see the shark come out of the water and get him.
Yeah,
I think, did you see that? And then you see it like all his blood in the water, and he gets taken down.
yeah, and
We get the trombone shot with Naruto.
yeah, and he tells everybody to get
Get
off the
everybody
water.
out of the water, quick!
And then he sees that his family's off and is relieved. The first person he hugged was Hanami. And he says, "Oh, my sweet baby girl, I'm so glad you're okay." Daddy, that was scary.
Even though I wasn't even in the water. No, how are you, son? I'm fine.
What about?
But then the mom is going, calling for her son, but not seeing him until she sees like the deflated raft in the blood.
And Naruto said, "I am so sorry." And
I mean, then we got to like the mom posting the bounty on the shark for 3,000, and everybody arguing about this.
yeah,
I think it's at town hall.
yeah, and then I believe that's the part where Clint was
I mean, it's there, but like there's more like arguing about what they're gonna do. Like Naruto said, we're gonna put on the extra so many deputies as soon as possible.
yeah. We
We're
should,
gonna have shark spotters. Are you going to close the beaches? Yes.
yeah. And one person said, "We should take this town and push it somewhere else."
You out.
He has, and and Sasuke says that guy has the brain of a starfish.
Well, these will only be closed 24 hours, and this is where Quint shows up,
Yeah.
which is Kakashi, but we see his face this time.
Yep.
You don't know me? Well, I earn a living.
I'll go out and get
Dead
this
fish.
bird for you.
I got a lot more in my neck than $3,000, Chief. I'll catch him and kill him for 10. Then you get the head, the tail, the whole damn thing.
Thank you, Mr. Kakashi.
We'll take it under advisement.
Yeah. And then Naruto was hanging out with his wife, and she hands him a tea with lemon.
I assume she just gave him booze.
Yep.
You don't know how so old sharks are. They've 2,000-3,000 years. No, they don't know. Come on, stop. You're not going to be able to sleep tonight. Well, I guess you're right.
And then
You don't fool around? Oh, yeah.
and then we have that scene where Shinakachu was sitting on the boat, and he said,
Where
"Son,
is he?
out of the water now."
Sitting in it. Good God. All right, Sheena, out of the boat. No, I don't want him on the ocean. He's not in the ocean. He's in a boat. He's not going to go in the water. Not the way yesterday. I
Then
don't say that. I don't
Sakura
know
said,
rules and regulations. Before he goes on his own. Then she looks at the picture of the shark attacking the boat.
"Yeah,
Sheena,
get it."
your father out of the water now. I just love the look he gave his wife when she said that.
Yeah, you usually the father. I can see Naruto doing that too.
Yeah,
No, he's not.
I feel like it made the scene just because he was right.
Yeah, see that a shark could eat a boat.
Then we get those two guys with the holiday roast trying to get the shark, but he pulls like the part of the dock off.
Yeah, who should they be? Just the regular guys, or
Neji and Shino.
yeah, okay. And then
The one gets taken further out and has to swim back.
yeah, and
Don't take my word for it. Swim, shark. Swim, Shino. Swim.
yeah.
No, I can't get up. I can't get up.
Yeah, and then I believe he made
I
it.
do like how they really just hid the shark so well,
Yeah,
given it wasn't working right.
yeah. Get out. The algae's
Then we
too
get
slow.
to the next day with Naruto
Yeah.
and Konohamaru talking about what happened last night with Neji, and then seeing all these people going on the boats to go hunt the shark.
Yeah.
Well, this new person comes in. It is Izuku Midoriya from the Oceanographic Institute. Hello back, young feller.
Yeah. And
Here's where Naruto's like arguing with some people to get them out. Then Deku shows up and tells them what to do.
yeah, and Deku's is he's more confident than shy than like he usually is.
Yeah. Like, officer, you don't. And he yells at these other guys overloading the boat and asking Deku to try and get them out of there.
Yeah.
Gentlemen, the officers asked me you're overloading that boat. Now, who cares? Why are you? You can tell me it's a good hotel or restaurant. You go straight in. Yeah, they're all gonna die.
Yeah.
I love how it injects some humor into this movie.
Yeah.
Then we get the scene where Naruto's talking to his secretary on the phone about roadblock signs and asking Konohamaru to come in and try and talk to these guys. Like, these aren't my people. They're from all over the place. You see the license plates? Connecticut, Rhode Island, New Jersey. I'm all by myself.
Yeah.
Then we get like probably the
Yeah.
kind of like probably the best friendship you could see in a movie like this.
Yeah.
With Deku and Naruto.
Yeah, and Deku brings his fiance Ochako, and
Nice to
Ochako.
meet you. Like I know you get a lot of hands, but you can't find Chief Uzumaki. Oh, who are you? Izuku Midori. I'm from the Osaka. Oh, you're the guy we call. I'm Uzumaki. I'm Naruto. Oh,
Yeah.
well, whatever we can do for you. Well, the first thing I should see is the revenge of the first victim, the girl on the beach.
Yeah, and
You see, it starts. I'll get settled in at the hotel, and you go do your thing with the vice officer. No, thank you.
Mm.
And she kisses his cheek and goes off.
yeah.
I think this is where we get to the lynch mob with the shark trying to hunt it.
Yeah.
Next scene, which is Deku examining the remains of Hinata.
Yeah. And
There's no boat accident. Did you notify the Coast Guard about this? It's not a boat accident. It was a shark. Bet the coroner feels dumb now.
Yep.
We get back to the docks where they actually caught a shark, but then Deku
Yep.
isn't convinced.
He said this. It wasn't an accident. It wasn't a boat propeller or a coral reef or Jack the Ripper. It was a shark.
It was a shark. It's
Yeah.
cute them open the one shark's mouth.
Yeah. And then
they're celebrating too early. Deku isn't convinced.
Yeah, would Naruto be the same? Or would he
I feel like after Deku explains about the probability.
Yeah, and then he said, oh shit, you're probably right.
Oh, Naruto, there's a bunch of charts on there. Hammerheads, blue tips, whites, makos. The fact that these bows got the exact shark look for it's 100 to 1, Naruto. 100 to 1. I'm not saying this isn't the shark. It probably is. It's relatively large, but the bite rates does not match. Then he suggests cutting the shark open.
Yeah.
And Sasuke is against it.
Yeah, and Naruto.
He's the only way to confirm it. What's this? Confirmation? What's that?
Then
Nowadays, you don't get scenes like that.
No, you don't.
When he gets out, nah, it'll be fine. And then the mother of the one kid that was killed came and smacked Naruto in the face.
Yeah.
Calling him out that he knew about the shark and didn't do anything.
And then he says, she's right.
No, she isn't.
Then he says, I'm going home.
Then we get this scene where Naruto's just sitting there and his daughter's with him and just imitating him cutely.
Yeah. Come on, give daddy a kiss. What? Because he needs it.
Okay.
You know, she loves giving her daddy a kiss. She's an ultimate daddy's girl.
Yeah.
Daddy, are you gonna Daddy, is the shark dead? No, dog. No, Hanami. No.
Somehow I don't think so. I know you'll do what you can to protect the town.
Yeah.
You're a good cop. You're a good policeman. Thanks.
Thanks. Thanks.
And then
Thanks.
should Ochako be coming with Deku too, or just him?
Yeah, Ochako. And then
One of your husband's home. Yeah. Oh yeah,
yes.
he's there. Like,
Yes,
how's your
I am.
day?
My name is
Well,
yeah, but this is my girlfriend. This is my fiance, Ochako. Hi, nice.
no, this is my wife, Sakura.
Yeah,
Nice to meet you, Ochako.
and
Is anyone eating this? No. Deku, what?
hmm, yeah, and they
And Sakura says, like, my husband told me you're in sharks, and then
he
Deku
says
starts explaining how he
I
got
went
into sharks.
yeah, and she and Ochako tells us the story of how he got in the sharks, and Deku said, oh, "Come on, Ochako, you're embarrassing, but it's true. You were, but you told I've known you about since high school, and you looked and you always were obsessed with sharks."
Remember that story when you were 12 with your uncle?
Well, yeah, Naruto asked, "Your what happened?" And and Deku tells the story, and
I don't
then
know if that was from the actual movie or if we're just adding that since.
we're adding that.
Okay.
We're adding about how his uncle was a whale. He was a whaler. I think whalers existed in 1976. I'm not sure.
I assume they did.
Yeah, and he used to kill sharks before a living. And then they raised the bottle and said, "To here's to you, Naruto, the only rational man on this island. Day
After I
after
leave
tomorrow."
tomorrow. Like, why is that? I'm going on the Aurora. It's a fully best asylum, 17 months at sea. How are you going to survive, Ochako? I don't know. Then they talk about shark facts, about the rogue and territoriality.
Yeah,
Well, why don't we go down and have one more drink, go down and cut that shark open? Naruto, can you do that? I can do anything. I'm the chief of police.
you want to come? I'm flattered. You should ask. And they ask, and Ochako offers to stay with Sakura, and Ochako has a bond with Hanami.
Yeah.
And she's
You
like,
see
"He's
Tommy
so."
coming back in. Oh, look, new people. Oh, you see Ochako seeing Tommy like, oh my god, Deku, she's so cute.
And she said, "Let's have a little girl like her." What? I mean, I don't
Well,
mean right.
in
I don't mean
time,
right.
Ochako.
And then Hanami asks, "Mommy, where do babies come from?" I think it's time for you to go to bed, sweetheart.
Oh, come on, come on. We can play a little, right? You know what I mean? Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, but that answer will come when you're older. Then later,
And later, then we have Deku cutting the shark open.
yeah, it was a
Like, he ain't a car, did he? Nah, tiger shark's a garbage can. So eat anything. Somebody probably threw it in a river.
hmm,
Like, that's it. How do we confirm that by morning? Still got a problem. Gotta notify the mayor, close down the beaches. Got a bigger problem than that, Naruto. They got a hell of a fish out there with a mouth this big. How do we confirm that by morning? And they're walking. They are suggesting going on a boat. We're going out there. We're not going to find a shark sitting on the land. I'm not joking enough to go on a boat. Yes, you are. No, I'm not. Yes, you are.
I love that scene too.
Yeah, I just love their back and forth.
Yeah,
We're on like Deku's boat, and he's Naruto's ranting about the crime rate in New York.
yeah.
But anyway, one man can't make a difference. In 25 years, there's never been a shooting or murder in this town. That's so. Want a pretzel? Then we get some bonding moments with Naruto and Deku. So they
Yeah,
find Ben Gardner's boat.
yeah, and then
Deku
and
goes
I believe,
down to check the hull.
yeah, I believe they go see Sasuke.
Well, after he finds Ben's head there,
Yeah,
what's good on Spielberg for including that extra scene with the to get a bigger screen from that scene.
yeah,
Because now
he
they're
had a lot
telling
of
Sasuke about the like, well, where is it? I don't know. He dropped. I had an accident.
yeah,
I don't think either one of you are familiar with our problems. I think just you're going to notice particular until it comes up and swims up and bites you in the ass. See, I just love hearing Justin Briner say these lines.
yeah,
But Sasuke,
yep. But Sasuke,
egotistical moron that he is, will not listen.
yep. In fact, he said, In fact, I'm gonna go on the beach to show you that there's nothing wrong." And Naruto's like, "Oh no, don't do it. The shark is out there." And Sasuke said,
Wait, is he
"Not
going out now or on 4th of July?
4th of July."
I mean, he'll probably go in after that TV interview.
Yeah.
And then
In fact,
we'll
well, the 4th of July
July
thing.
4th of July and a bunch of tourists are coming while Naruto and Deku are trying to be prepared for it.
Yeah. And then and Naruto sees his waves at his family, and of course Deku waves at Ochako.
Well, Deku should be on a boat with a bunch of other guards with his fiance, since she's into like marine stuff too.
Yeah.
Nothing here, Naruto. Nothing on sonar. Sheena's gonna go out on the boat with his friends, but Naruto says, "Put it in the pond. Pond for old ladies. It's still for the old man."
Sure, Dad.
After the
Then we
TV interview, we get the scene where everybody's in the water, and
then a shark. Then something
then
pulled a
the
little.
two somebody sees a fin and then causes a panic.
Yeah, and they
They
all
find
swim
it's
out.
two little kids. Like, Jesus Christ, man, shark, big one.
Who should be the kids?
I don't know. Who are two hateable kids?
Uh, I can't think of anyone.
He made me do it. He told me to do it. Lauren, it's just a hoax. There's these kids with a cardboard fin. There we get out okay? Then another lady sees an actual fin going towards the pond.
Yeah, and they realize
Like, Naruto, Sheena's in the pond. Then Naruto bowls to the pond, and there's some guy in a rowboat comes, but then
Yeah,
gets knocked out of the boat along with Sheena and his friends.
yeah,
And then he goes down, and we just see his leg.
yeah, and then
And then his
and
friends
they
come in,
get him.
and Sheena's
Yeah,
not
but Lucy
responding.
get
Like,
him out,
oh no, he's dead. No, he's in shock.
and and Sakura cries like a
And
mom.
Hanami is crying too.
Well, well, Naruto would say this is now personal.
Then we cut to the hospital where Sheena's fine. He just needs to stay overnight, asking his mom what to bring him.
Yeah, I
Well,
would like.
Naruto holds his daughter.
Yeah, and And he asked, "Hey," and she asked, "Hey, big guy, do you want anything from home?" And he said, "My cars and a comic book." And I'm gonna say a Batman comic book to be more precise, since I think Batman's popular in 19 started. Well, he started getting popular in the 60s, but
Any ice cream? Coffee, coffee. And Naruto asks, like, you want to take her home?
yeah,
Back
and
to New
she's
York?
no,
No,
you're no
home here.
home here, and then
Then Naruto goes to see Sasuke.
and then
You got a pen, Sasuke? Pen? No, you're going to
what?
sign this voucher. We're going to hire Kakashi to kill the shark.
Maybe we could save all. Forget it. The summer's Hannah. Next summer's Hannah. You have you're the mayor
If
of
you're going to
Shark
sign
City.
this, you're going to pay that
You
guy
wait
what he
the beaches
wants.
open. What finds the town? Finds out. I was acting out in the town. The best entrance
And you work.
will
Now you're
be
going to do what's right. You're going to sign this, and we're going to pay that guy what he wants.
just sign it, Sasuke. And then he said, "No. In fact, I'm going to show you that there is no shark."
No
And
shark. We have a man dead, Sasuke. What are you? We have a man dead.
my
And that's
son.
scary enough.
Oh,
My son nearly died.
and then he grabbed Sasuke and said, "Don't touch my suit. I'm going to prove to you that there isn't that there is no shark." And he
So
goes,
would you just claim that estuary guy was just a boating accident?
"Yes, yes, it is. In fact, I'm going to go right now. I'm going to go swim right now and prove to you that that shark is fake." Then he takes
Naruto
off his
probably has like the biggest like what the face on him.
yeah. Naruto and Deku joins him, and then
Like,
they
where's
see.
he going? He's going to his death.
Then we said, "Did did I hear the mayor? Did I hear the mayor going to the beach to the water?"
Oh, that's his front page news.
And and did he do something to us that was shitty? He, yeah, should
Wait,
we
what?
do something about this?
I can see like Karian showing him like once he starts, there's nothing you can do to stop him. But he's gonna die.
Yeah. Well, I didn't vote for him, so what are we going to
But
do
he's your
about
husband.
it? And Karen says, "Yeah, well, he's a shitty husband."
You see Sarah going, yeah, let him go.
And Sasuke, then he feels something bit his leg. That the shark pulls him down until blood came in all water. And Naruto said, "Oh my
Oh, should
god!"
have seen that coming.
And Sasuke's dead. Yippee!
Well, the problem now, Naruto, is who do we have signed that to hire Kakashi? I mean, I could do it. Karian says, I can
Are you
gladly
sure?
do it. I mean, he may be the mayor, but I still can still do it in his name too.
Okay, thank you. Well,
No problem, cousin.
they hug each other.
You see Sarada going like, "Go get that shark." I'm going, Naruto.
Thanks, man.
Maybe now I could. You know, Karian, maybe you should take over as mayor. You'd be a better fit for it.
Yeah. Well, I'm not into politics.
I know, just having fun. No serious ones.
Yeah, that's Naruto's saying that. He said just saying, well, I'm not into politics. I'm just into saving people's lives. Then
Then they go to where Quinta or Kakashi
Kakashi,
is.
yeah, in fact, Kakashi says he knew Naruto's father and mother.
Good fisherman. Hunt a lot of sharks together.
Yeah, I think I've heard of you. My mom told me My mom told me you were a pervert, though.
Yeah, sounds like what the other would say. I'm talking about shark. I'm talking about work. I'm talking about hunting. I'm talking
Yeah,
about a dogfish. I'm talking about hunting a great white.
yeah. Then he asked how they were Minato and Kushina are doing, and Naruto said they're fine. They're just retired and living in Florida.
Yeah, good retirement place.
Hmm. You got everything you asked for? All of it, says Deku, and thank Doctor for me. And I'll catch up with them in New Zealand. And then he kisses Ochako goodbye. Said, "Sure, you'll surely come back next week
What
for
am
the
I?
wedding."
What am I gonna tell the kids? Tell them I'm going fishing.
And Naruto, in the scene they hugged rather than kiss. Naruto and Sakura kiss.
Yeah, break it up, Chief. You see Ochako and Sakura going, I can't stand that guy. You and me both. You want to stay? Sakura, you're going to stay with me till they get back. Oh, thank you, Sakura.
Yeah.
I can see them bonding while their husbands are out hunting the shark.
Yeah. And they said, so did you say you're getting married next month? And Ochako invited them to the wedding.
You
Last
could
minute
be one of my
invites.
bridesmaids, Sakura. I'd be
Really?
honored.
But Sakura said, really? But we just met. And,
True, but I can feel a good bond with you like our husbands have.
yeah. Well, he's not your husband yet.
I was talking about your husband with mine, or my fiance.
I could buy Ochako saying that.
Yeah.
Meanwhile, in the Orca, and guess we're calling it the Orca.
Well, yeah, I don't see it being called anything else since that's the only thing that can really hunt a great white.
Yeah. And Kakashi said, "This is something."
Keep that chum line going, Chief. We got 5 good miles on him.
Mhm. Don't break it. Who's driving the boat? Nobody. We're drifting with the
Neutral.
current. Nothing, 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 says Deku. In the old days, we went out with the good charts, good sounding lead, and a damn good compass. Nowadays, it's kids are afraid to go out without depth finders, radar, and radio.
Radar, sonar, electric toothbrushes.
Yeah. Then has a
He
taste of Duff.
chugs a whole beer.
Yep. And I'm gonna make it Duff beer.
Duff man, oh yeah. Ah, good Duff that.
Yeah.
Then Naruto pulls the wrong rope and then gets knocked back with the air tanks. Like, damn it, Naruto! This is compressed air. You screw around these tanks, they're gonna blow up.
Yeah, I love. Yep. Mhm.
You know that Bazuchaka dude probably eat it. See one eat a rocking chair before.
Yeah.
Hey, Chiefy, next time ask me what's not the top pole. You ever get that scene where like Kakashi hooks something, but I don't know if it was a shark or not.
Yeah. Then what? Then I believe we see more of them bonding.
Yeah, let Hooper take a turn. Hooper drives the boat, Chief.
Yeah.
Now,
Hey,
slow ahead.
hey.
Yeah, I can go slow ahead. Why don't you chop down some of this shit? And the shark just pops up. And like Naruto's like a scared look on his face.
Then he says, "You're gonna need a bigger boat," which was improvised by Roy Schneider.
Yeah. Then they come. Kakashi comes out, and then Deku sees it like the 20-footer, 25, 3 tons of him. Like, don't, Naruto, I need you. You got Kakashi running in his harpoon gun for his barrels. So
Yeah.
Deku's trying to get a picture of the Sharpa with Naruto, and it was refusing.
Yeah. Yeah.
Like,
And
why? What for?
And then Sakura calls the radio.
Okay. I have a Mrs. Naruto Uzumaki here. Put her on. Then Kakashi's lying to her.
Yeah, he says, your husband is doing fine. He's like,
They haven't
I'm
found
not doing
anything.
fine!
They haven't shown anything yet. Oh, then Deku goes to get some of his equipment to track the shark and put it on the barrel. Hoopa, get clear of the barrel. Hoopa! Midoriya! Then they start chasing him with adventure music.
Yeah.
We got one bar on him. Wait till he comes back up. Then it goes into the night.
Yeah, and then we had that
Like
scene of
he's
them.
permanent. Boom, boom, boom. Then Kakashi and Deku are comparing their scars.
Yeah.
I got that's a tattoo. I had that removed. Yeah, Midori, that's the USS Indianapolis. You're in the Indianapolis? What
1944.
happened? Then we get that whole speech by Kakashi about the Indianapolis and the shark attacks.
Yeah, it was
Leaving
Hiroshima.
Deku speechless.
Yeah.
Which fun fact, that wasn't even Richard acting. He was just mesmerized by when Robert told that.
Really? I
Yeah,
can buy that. That is.
'cause I heard that Shaw was really drunk, but then did the whole thing, that whole speech in like one take.
I could buy that. And then Kakashi sings, "Show me the way home. I'm tired and want to go to bed."
Well, the shark starts attacking the boat.
Yeah, and
He ate the light. Terrific. Excuse me.
yeah,
Through the night to fix the boat.
yeah. We have to do this. We have to do our shot at the last, like we always do. Here it is.
I guess he's randomly just out on the water with them.
Yeah, and I think that's what the shark ate a writer earlier. His name was, I believe, Kish, and he was writing this book called The Last. And I read drafts of it. It says Deku. It made me question things.
Well, really, it involved you, Naruto. Like, why me?
I have no idea. And your wife's and well that Hinata girl, man, that Hinata, I don't really know her. I just moved here, for God's sakes. Anyway, that was, and then Naruto says, "So I saw this one movie trailer coming next year called Star Wars. You ever heard of it, Deku?"
I've seen some things about it. Kind of looks interesting.
Yeah.
Maybe we should go take my wife and you take your fiance to see it with us. I like that.
Yeah, but have you seen Rock? Did you? I also like to see. I also saw Rocky last week. It was awesome.
I was
No,
talking
wait,
about this Bond movie coming out called The Spy Who Loved Me. Ooh, I can see Naruto being a big James Bond fan.
Yeah, but when Star Wars comes out, he'll be the biggest Star Wars fan I know. Fun fact: my papa was a Star Wars fan when he was alive. According to my uncle, he was. Anyway,
While they're fixing the ship, the shark comes back, and then
yeah,
Naruto wants to make a phone call, but Kakashi doesn't like that.
Yeah, and then he's, well, that's just great.
Yeah, I can see Naruto freaking out about that. Like, yeah. Oh, boys, I think he's back for his noon feeding.
Hmm.
That's just like a cat and mouse game while trying to get the shark.
Yeah. It was a pretty good scene.
Yeah, I feel like it's just like one continuous scene for a long time.
Yeah, then I believe they put Deku in the cage.
Not yet, because like parts where they gotta get the ropes back. He gets more barrels in him and chases him.
Yeah. And
Then Kakashi just like goes crazy and refuses to ease up on the boat.
yeah.
Like a bird of the bearing, stop the boat, stop the boat.
And then I put Deku in
Like that
the
shark that chased that piece. You got any better suggestions? Then you get that scene where Deku gets attacked in the water
yeah, and
and then escapes.
but they didn't know that they thought he died.
Then they bring up the cage and see torn up and just drop it, but then the shark jumps on the boat
And
and then
it caused Kakashi to trip. And then
well actually it was the air tank going on his hand that
yeah.
made him slip. He goes right
And
in the shark's mouth.
it was a very gruesome scene. Naruto tried to save him, but it was too late.
And you got that scene where like the shark bites down and like he just spits up all this blood.
That was freaky.
Even for 75 it was.
Yeah. Seems tame now, but back in 75.
Yeah, for the time it was like, whoo, wow. And for a PG rating too.
That was back before PG-13. Because if that
Yeah.
movie came out now, it
Back
would
when
have
you could
been
get away with a lot in a PG movie.
yeah.
Nowadays that'd probably be rated R.
Yeah, probably.
PG-13 at most.
Yeah.
Rating systems are still a joke. Right?
Right. And then the shark tries to bite Naruto, but he grabs.
He hits it with a tank a few times and tosses it in his mouth.
And then he said, "Smile, smile, you son of a."
Like, are you trying to hit it? Blow up! Smile, you son of a bitch, and boom!
It was probably one of the
And
most
it
satisfying.
somehow roars with no head. Even though a shark roaring is impossible.
Right. Yet the shark roared in Jaws 4.
Yeah, I think it was just stock footage from the first movie. At least after it blew up.
Yeah.
And then, while resting, Deku comes back up. And they have like a little laugh and like, Kakashi, no. Can we get it on those? They start kicking back their way back to the shore.
Yeah, and we're
What
at
day is it? It's Tuesday. It's Wednesday, I think.
Wednesday.
The tide's with us. Just keep kicking. I used
Yep.
to hate the water. I can't imagine why.
Yeah. Yeah, then they make it home, and Sakura and Ochako hug their husband and fiance.
Like,
And
you're wet. Well, you just kicked back for like several hours in the water. Where's
Sakura
Kakashi?
asks, he
Eaten?
uh,
And the shark? Blown up.
yeah.
Hey, Deku, let's go sit on the couch and get some rest. Right. You see both of them just like passing out on the couch after that.
Yeah. And then Sakura, when they wake up, Sakura gives them a cake and say, "For saving the town from awful shark. And Naruto said, "I just hope we won't have to face him like 3 more times again."
Yeah.
That's a shot that, and that's. And by the way, I am not doing the sequels. I've never seen them. I don't plan to. They're
No,
unnecessary.
don't. It's not worth it. This is a better ending. It really had no need for sequels,
Yeah,
but money talks.
right. I'm just surprised Hollywood hasn't remade the movie
Yeah, they haven't remade that or The Exorcist.
or The Godfather.
I mean, there's really no reason to remake any of those movies.
I don't think there's any reason for remakes. Period.
Some remakes are good.
Yeah, true.
I mean, The Thing is a great remake.
I've heard, and I've heard the Fly remake with Jeff Goldblum was good.
Yeah, and The Blob.
Yeah, I've heard that one's good too. Can you think of a good live action Disney remake?
No,
Me neither.
I don't get the padding of the movie out, honestly.
I mean, if you want to, why do they exist in the first place? We have
Right now, it's basically well. Before it was basically nostalgia,
now it's money, and they're not
and they don't
getting
even
any.
make that much anyway.
Right.
Do
And
you really see Mufasa doing anything next month in December?
it depends. It depends on advertisement and all that.
Well, then they might see it just because of James.
Yeah.
That might give it a bit of a boost.
Yeah, but I doubt it will be good.
Honestly, I'm hoping Sonic 3 takes the top spot.
Yeah, I am definitely seeing that.
Yeah, same. You want to do more like what happened after Jaws?
Yeah.
Like
Deku
doing
gets.
Deku's wedding?
Yep, he puts on a suit. He is so nervous. He is like Deku nervous. He's like, "What
Oh,
have I been
is
doing?"
Hanami the flower girl?
Yes, and
Aw.
and Shinakachu's the ring bearer. Although I think he's too old to be one. He's like 9.
I don't
That's
know how old Michael was in the movie.
I don't know either.
I'm guessing what, does Deku and Ochako just moved to Amity?
Yep. In fact, they're next door neighbors to Naruto and Sakura.
Cool. They can still do their marine research too.
Yeah.
Plus, Amity might be a better place now with Kari and his mayor, better economy.
Yep. And people are happy, and Naruto got promoted. Wait, I think the chief of police is the highest authority.
I think it is.
You know who's the previous chief of police before Naruto? Wiggum.
Yeah.
Imagine how he got that job after Wiggum got kicked out of force.
Not hard.
Yeah. And what about Eddie and Lou? They follow. They work for Naruto.
They like him more than Wiggum.
Yeah, who wouldn't? I still wonder how Wiggum got to be chief of police.
Yeah.
He's probably the worst cop in cartoon history.
Yeah, he's up there.
And meanwhile, Sakura's helping Ochako get ready. She's a bridesmaid. and Ochako, of course, is anxious. And, and then she said, "Hey, Auntie Ochako, I'm your flower. I got the flowers right here," says Hanami. And Ochako was like, "Oh my god, that's so cute. That's so adorable. I mean, Sakura, how can I have a little girl like that? Do you think I'll have a little girl as cute as her?" And Sakura said, chuckled nervously, said, "Yeah, I guess you can." And then the wedding starts, and Naruto, Sakura look, and hard to believe that was us 15 years ago. They got married in 61.
Yeah. Sakura said, like, I loved every second of it.
Yep. And then they kiss, and their version ends, and that's when Jaws ends, and that was fun. But now it's time for
A real nightmare.
yes. How should we start Nightmare?
Are we starting it like how the first movie opened?
Yeah, it's been long since I've seen it. I think it
I
was.
think it opened with the glove being made.
Yeah, I think so. It was happening Kahuna, in the real Kahuna, mind you. And
Probably,
I believe the the first to see Freddy was Tina.
yeah, which would be Hinata here.
Yes, according to James, they thought James Rolfe. They thought she was gonna be protagonist.
Yeah, but then it's kind of like how Psycho did it with Marion.
Yeah,
Now they're, because everybody's seeing, apparently nobody can sleep in the Leaf Village anymore.
yep. And here's what I believe happened. Tina was 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 relaxing her dreams, and then she sees. I believe she sees Freddy, but
Or
he
in
doesn't.
this case, it's Hinata dreaming about her and Naruto, but then she sees Freddy.
Yeah. Then she runs away from Freddy.
Come to Freddy.
Come to please, God. This is God. I don't know why, but that's my favorite Freddy line when he said, "This is God."
And she like tears his face off.
Yeah. When I saw that, I could see it freaked me out a little bit. Of course, I saw it as an adult, not as a kid.
Yeah, I only saw it a few years ago.
Yeah. I still have not seen the sequels, by the way,
They're good.
for the most part.
Yeah.
And then he grabs Hinata and slashes her face. Ah! And that kills. You know,
Well, actually, he like ran her up the side of the wall and had her spinning around.
yeah. And do you know who saw? It was the first.
He was watching all of this.
Yeah, and I believe he got framed. He would get framed for that.
Yeah, he's the only one in there at the time.
I didn't do anything. And Tsunade said, "Kiba, you are arrested for the murder of Hinata Hyuga. Do you have anything to say?" "I didn't do it. I didn't kill the woman I love." The, Then do you know who the only ones who believe him are Naruto and Sakura. So,
Yeah, Naruto knows Kiba's an idiot, but he never do that.
and Sakura said, "Yeah, and I doubt he would kill Hinata like that."
How could he even do that? Even if he used his chakra.
Yeah, it just doesn't make any sense. Then, then later we see him. How about Rock Lee be the next to see Freddy?
Mm-hmm.
He was training. He was training with Guy Sensei, and then he said, after this, and then he flirts with Sakura. We don't. He doesn't see Sakura's face, and he says, "Hey, Sakura, want to share my eternal flame of youth?" Then he flexes his muscles, and then Sakura's voice changed from her sweet self to a demonic voice.
Flames of youth, get over it, kid.
And then he said, "Ah!" Then he wakes up before. That was just a dream. Then he finds out, "Ah!" And then he said, "Rock Lee, is that?" Then I hear the voice that said, "Rock Lee, is that you?" Yes. Take it out of the garbage.
I'm leaving. See you later.
That was based off that Simpson episode.
Glad to rate your acquaintance.
And then, yeah,
Him leave because of gibbering madman.
yeah. And then one night, um, Kishimoto was sleeping. He was writing a draft of the last, and then he found himself in the manga room with Oda and Toriyama, and then Oda says, "You called this writing? I wrote. I,
I could write this better without even trying.
what do you mean?"
Like, where are your physics work in this? I don't use physics like this, but even I can make this make better sense, even with my alien characters.
I mean,
You
really?
seem to just be ripping me off.
Yeah, and really, Ninja breathe in space. The next thing you'll tell me that the main character fell in love with her through a genjutsu.
How did you know I was writing that? Oh my god, you are doing that.
Then he turns to Freddy and said, "You deserve a fate worse than death."
Even for me, this is weird.
Then he says, "Before I kill you, you like Nintendo? You like to play shitty games?" Then he forces him to play the Nightmare on Elm Street Nintendo
The
game.
NES version.
Yes.
Figure that out.
You love it, you know it. Ooh, play that shitty game. And oh yeah, don't forget the power. No, we won't do that. That's even too goofy for Freddy. But then again, we're
I'd say just use the power glove to put Kishi in a video game.
yeah, and then
Oh, look at that! I beat my high score!
and then Kishi was saying, "Oh, spiders!" Then he punches one. "Snakes! You want some too?"
Okay, yeah, I look forward to this guy, but even this is going on way too long.
And he kills Kishi in the dream.
Come to me, soul!
And then they investigated. Then they found out his murder, and Tsunade says, "Not that I like him, but even he didn't deserve that. Something's
Are we
going."
sure? Like, be honest, Tsunade.
Uh, yeah.
Is he sorry, like, no, lady, we found out anything more with Lee? No, he's still jabbering like a madman. What about you two? You guys look like you're tired. We haven't
Why
been
don't you-
sleeping much.
Yeah. I th- and Tsunade then realized, oh no, it can't be. I believe. Have you, Sakura? Have you ever heard of the name Freddy Krueger?
No, I haven't.
What about you, Naruto? Have you?
Nope.
I guess I gotta tell you the. Guess I gotta tell you the true story. It all started a long time ago.
That's
Groundskeeper
during when the fourth Hokage just became Hokage. So before
Not,
you were born, Naruto.
so it was back when my dad was. Just to give you spoiler warning, in this universe, Naruto and Sakura are dating.
I'm pretty sure he already knows about his parents.
Yeah, and they're. Yep. Anyways, they found out who he was and what kind of person he is, and how he killed innocent children and
It might have
something.
been something else.
Yeah, and then we had to burn him. Then we burned him to death in the furnace one time.
The
And they
parents,
said,
of, the parents of your generation hunted him down and burned him. Even your parents, Naruto.
and what about Sakura's parents?
Yes, them too. Even the Uchiha, surprisingly.
And then before he died, he says, "You'll pay for this with your children's blood." And Chief Wiggum says, "Hey, all right, how are you gonna get them? With skeleton power? I'll strike where you cannot protect them and their dreams." Then he dies.
And the weird thing is, the Ashes just moved on their own to scoop themselves up.
And Naruto said, "Of course, that all makes sense now."
Yeah, but how are we going to stop him? What if we bring him into our world?
We can't. We can't. We can't stay up forever. And Naruto said, "I'll stop it." No, 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 Naruto, you kill you, Sakura. If I don't do anything, then the village will be toast.
Wait, no, I have an idea. Come over to my house.
Yeah,
I've been reading this book lately, Anti-Trapton Personnel. Now I see. We'll set up the traps. We'll both go in. We'll bring them out, and then have a showdown here.
yeah.
Can we cut to like Sasuke getting the Glen death,
Yeah,
where he gets pulled in the bed?
yeah. Fun fact: that is Freddy's favorite kill he's ever done.
You mean Robert Englund's favorite?
Yeah, I don't know about that, but I mean Freddy the character.
Oh. I imagine
how?
Robert gets that question a lot.
Yeah, I bet you. In this one, Sasuke's dream was to kill kill the hidden leaf and rule it. And then he feels something choking him, and then he
Rather, I feel like I just grab his torso and just pull him in.
yep. And what would Freddy say while he's choking him?
Who's the loser now, bitch? Then maybe Karen comes in his room and then sees the geyser of blood show up.
Yeah, and she would be horrified, wouldn't she?
Yeah. Orochimaru and Couch are like, what is going on here? Wait, where's Sasuke?
Look. And then Oshimaru gasped, and then he said, Kruger.
Want to be next, buddy? There's Four Eyes over there.
Yeah, actually, I think I'd rather him kill Kabuto, because Kabuto is so annoying.
Yeah.
Wasn't Orochimaru was the first big bad, wasn't he?
Yeah.
I thought he was when I saw him. I thought he was going to be the main antagonist.
Yeah, that kind of diminished over time
Yeah,
to where he's now an ally.
where he never gets tried for his crimes
Yeah.
or never got punished, thanks to idiot writer.
Yep. I can see Kyle saying, I'll see you in hell. Tell him Freddy sent you.
Yeah, yeah, and he has a fight with Orochimaru in his dream, and but of course Freddy wins.
I can see him using Orochimaru as like a pinball, like in Freddy versus Jason.
Yeah,
Oh,
yeah,
guilt. You receive everything. Ha! No worry. And then he kills him.
yeah, yeah,
Maybe he uses Karin as a partner or hostage.
yeah. Hostage, more likely. He doesn't want to kill her yet. He wants to torture.
You work for me and I'll let you go.
She's too frightened. Then she passes out. And he's like, "No, it's no fun to kill you while you're awake. I'll do it while when you come back." Then he found out Naruto and Sakura are dreaming. He know he
Ah, Minato and Mabiku's kids. The two I hate the most.
yeah. I can see him.
Should we wait on that and let him kill a few more Leaf Ninja?
Yeah, yeah, we should. We should have him kill. First, he goes to Ino's house.
See, for this one, I can see him like kissing her, but then like sucking all the air out of her, so she's like deflating.
While he's disguised as Sasuke.
Yeah, because that was actually a kill from part 4
Yeah.
that he did. Oh, pucker up, pig! Then in the dream, she's like deflating like a puppet or a blow up doll.
Yeah. And then his next kill is I'm thinking of some. How about would Shino be good?
How
Nah.
about Kurenai?
Kurenai? Yeah.
I can see him turning her into like a cockroach and then crushing her in one of those like roach motels.
Yeah. Yeah. What about would he kill Kakashi?
Yes.
How would he kill Kakashi?
I'm trying to think of a kill from the movies I remember.
We can make original ones if you want.
All right.
How about we can base
Maybe
it
he
off
disguises himself as Minato.
Yeah. And then he says, "You're a failure of a teacher and a student," which he's not wrong.
Yeah. Neglect my son, huh? For Uchiha. Even Obito and Rin are disappointed in you.
And then he said, "Oh, by the way, I know who I know where Obito is. He's not dead. What do you mean?
I won't tell.
then he grabs a lightsaber and kills. I had to use that Obi-Wan versus Kakashi.
Yeah, he like
reference.
shot them in half.
Yeah. Then he said, "Slow and civilized."
Did he hang Kiba in the jail cell yet?
Yes, he did.
Just as Naruto and Sakura ran in to try and get him.
Yeah. We saw. Oh no. Then he said, "How are we gonna stop him?" And Naruto says, "Why don't we both go to sleep?"
Oh,
Okay.
are the things ready? Yeah. Where's your parents? Out at the moment till this is over.
And then they kiss each other for good luck.
Should we do the? She gets a call on her phone and does the whole "I'm your boyfriend now, Sakura," and then the bottom of the phone is Freddy's mouth.
Yeah. Yeah. And it was
What's going on? He's here. We're dreaming. Stick together.
And then the nice Naruto sees his parents. Then he said, "No, that's
You're not real. You're not real.
And it's a twist. It's his Road the Ninja parents being.
Menma.
Wait, who's Menma?
I gotta remember, this is not real. This is not real.
This is a dream. It's not real. Then Freddy comes out and attacks him.
Then you can see them both like tag teaming him.
Yeah,
But the thing is, they're still asleep at the moment, so
yeah.
a fire breaks out in the dream world there, and it burns the two of them while they're grabbing onto Freddy.
Yeah, and that's
Waking
where
up with
they.
him in the real world.
Yeah, but that's where they have it in the real world.
Then he sets off all the traps.
Yeah.
Thing like do a whole beat down on him.
Yeah, and Naruto grabs and Naruto says, "Shadow Clone Jutsu," and a bunch of clones surround him.
Too
You didn't
many of you.
Why did you didn't think of that? You didn't think I could do that, did you, Freddy? Now, let's take care of him.
You see Sakura like charging up a chakra punch and hitting him in the face really hard.
Yeah.
Whoa! Whoa! She can pack a punch.
I'm saying,
I was gonna say, I think we could have had it before this. We could have had him go after Gaara's family.
yeah, we could have.
There's one kill that he could have done to Kankuro, where he takes his veins like marionette strings and has him fall off a tall building.
Yeah,
It's a very creative kill.
it was.
Though he probably wouldn't have killed Gaara, who'd be probably woken up by Tamari.
Yeah,
Gaara's would probably involve sand.
and if we did, we had to do a prequels joke.
Yeah, afraid to see Anakin there, like, what are you doing here? I'm here anywhere there's sand. Should he have gone after Tsunade?
Yeah, he did. He was about to.
But she probably fended him off.
Uh-huh.
But he probably killed Shizune too.
Yeah.
With a TV kill.
Uh-huh. Welcome to prime time,
Prime time, bitch. Shizune! Then for the coup de grace with Freddy, they just used a paper bomb and they just burned to a crisp.
Yep. Hey,
And he's gone.
and then he kills Jiraiya. No, actually, he doesn't kill Jiraiya.
Are you saying the fire's what killed him again, or is it that they just wished him out of existence like the first movie?
Yeah.
Or that they weren't scared anymore?
Yeah. And then Freddy says, "Ah!" And then then he starts to, no, and he starts to, his body starts to disappear. How dare you do the mocking horror? Glad that's over with.
And the two just like fall to the ground, sitting, just being close to each other.
Yep.
Like, hopefully we can get a good night's sleep after this.
Yep. And they go to sleep again. This time they dream about getting married.
No jump scares.
Yeah. But turned out to be nothing. Of course, that's what a jump scare is.
I know we mean. Oh. No, after the night's sleep, they go to this Hokage and say, he's gone.
And Tsunade says, "Oh, good."
After all the lives we've lost.
We should mourn them. Naruto asks, "Is there a way that Freddy could come back, though?" Am I implying that there will be sequels? Probably not. Maybe next year.
Oh.
Then Sakura said, didn't Freddy also fight this Jason guy? Should we worry about Jason?
How do you know that, Sakura?
Because I've had dreams about that before.
Now, I wouldn't really call Jason a good guy.
No. But he does have more humanity than Freddy.
Yeah. Not much, but still a bit more.
Uh-huh.
It's really, Jason only does things for his mom.
Yeah. I mean, he does not kill young children, which was man, that was. And then, like I said, maybe next year we'll do a Friday the 13th.
All right.
Or do you want to do Halloween with Michael Myers?
We can do both.
Yep. I've never seen those movies yet. I want to, though.
Yeah, first Halloween is really good.
We'll just. We might do that one in part 2.
If we're going to do part 2 of Friday the 13th, we'll have somebody else be Alice, whereas Sakura could be Ginny.
Yeah.
Because I don't want to spoil what happens with Alice in part 2 from the first one.
Okay.
Are we gonna have Jason be bag Jason or hockey mask Jason?
Hockey mask Jason, because that's more
'Cause
iconic.
he didn't get that till the third movie, though.
Yeah, but I'm changing a lot of things.
I mean, we could probably use his design from the third part for part 2.
Yeah, we could.
Maybe combine it with 3 and 4, where he died in 4.
Yeah. What about you? You know what I would love to do? I would love to do Young Frankenstein or
Yeah, that'd be fun.
Frankenstein. Part of me wants to do Blazing Saddles, but I don't think Naruto fits Blazing Saddles.
I don't think so.
I mean, it's one of the funniest movies of all time. The sheriff is near. Hmm. Um, think about what we're doing for November after our Sakura podcast with Lucky.
I don't know.
How far are you gonna watch the Zoe arc?
After I do the 2 seasons of The Simpsons,
Okay. What season are you in The Simpsons again?
12.
That was, to me, was one of the last good seasons. What episode are you at?
I didn't start it yet, so
Oh,
I think it opens with a Treehouse of Horror episode.
yeah, that's back when they started on Halloween episodes.
Which I think that starts out with a ghost dad.
Yep, and Anna is a better ghost dad than the other ghost dad with Bill Cosby. Every time I say the word Bill Cosby, my shirt, I tug my
Like,
shirt.
oh!
Yeah,
It's still like that Night of the Dolphins one.
yeah.
I feel like a lot of them just like didn't even try to be scary. They just did a parody of like whatever they wanted to.
Yeah. And I think my favorite was. I think another one of my favorite was when Ned was the when they killed Ned Flanders.
Oh yeah, where he was a werewolf.
Yeah. And the irony is that a season later, Maud dies.
Yeah,
You saw that episode, right?
yeah. Oh, diddly! Actually, I think that was the same season that had that Treehouse of Horror.
Yeah, which was pretty ironic, don't you think?
Mm-hmm.
I love the part where Homer says, uh, was when he was about to tell this who killed Nana and said, uh, a man can't be forced to testify to his against his wife. Then he winks and Mara said, "Stop winking." And then Homer says, "Hey, we just got away with murder." And then after
Like a little wiener Millhouse.
after Homer said that, he said, "I said, well, your last name is Simpson."
They do like when they see like I know what you did. They start looking around like everybody's just like looking evil at them.
Yeah, then Homer, stop that.
Oh hey Homer, it's Mo. I do like in the shitting they had Mo be Lloyd.
Yeah.
Now waste your family. I'll give you a beer.
Yeah.
And that movie is both good and confusing at times.
What the? Yeah, the movie.
Because is it the ghosts that play in the alcohol?
I don't know.
To Jack? Because then they remove all that before they closed.
I think he got crazy way before. That's just me.
Oh no, you can tell where he started going nuts.
Yeah.
I think I noticed it when he first said, "When you're breaking my concentration, you're distracting me."
Yeah.
Either
I
that or
agree.
was that one shot lingering on Jack looking like so tired in that turtleneck.
Yeah. That was pretty good. That was. And did the Kubrick stare? D Rob. D Rob. D Rob. You know, House of Infinite should do old movies as like they do new like they do like I know they did Star Wars, the original Star Wars trilogy, but I'm surprised they haven't done one on Jaws yet.
Who?
How it should have ended.
Oh, they did.
I never saw it.
Yeah, it's there.
I'll find it.
Yeah, they're going back and doing like older movies. Like they know, I know they did Batman, the first one.
Yeah, the guy that got playing Joker did a good Jack Nicholson impersonation.
Yeah, it's raining clowns in here.
I'm so excited to do our Batman podcast in December. And
Would Sakura start off in the Pfeiffer outfit and then like go into like the Arkham City one?
yeah,
Because to be fair, I think the Arkham City one is her best looking one.
yeah, I agree. And we gotta have Bob. Who be
Bob? Okay.
you know Bob Gunn?
Yeah, I know Bob.
I, he's my second favorite henchman, or first favorite henchman. Of course, number one is Harley Quinn. Actually, Bob is my favorite.
The proto Harley Quinn.
Right. Harley Quinn.
My costume shows up.
And I was listening to our to our Pokemon Johto. We'll do Johto in January, okay?
Okay.
I think part of me thinks maybe Johto was the best written series.
I don't even remember a lot of Johto.
Neither do I. I do remember the kooky professor, Professor Elm, I believe. He was kookier than Oak, even if he was intelligent.
The only thing I really remember in Johto is Ash befriending a Larvitar and him beating Gary.
Yeah. When that happened, Gary's character developed. It made him I think it made him losing to Ash made him a better person.
Yeah.
Unlike a certain Uchiha.
Yeah, that series really does not explain things too well.
Yeah.
Yeah, the Uchiha were all great. Like, how? When?
Are they as great as the Uzumaki clan?
Are they greater than the Sage of Six Paths?
No.
Do you think Freddy would find that infinite Tsukayome thing even stupid?
Yeah.
Okay, really, dude? You're just gonna put everybody in a dream? I do dreams are my thing, but even I find this dumb.
Yeah. Imagine he sees all their dreams.
I don't think Freddy would let anyone take his kills.
No.
See, I feel like that's a big part of his character, which is why he's usually a solo act.
Yeah.
Because the whole thing is he wants people to be afraid of him, not like idolize him.
Yeah. I can see Sasuke idolizing Freddy.
Yeah, but Freddy would just kill him regardless.
Yeah. Because Sasuke is that annoying.
So it pretty much erase every record of Freddy and tell people to not mention him, which will diminish his power.
Yeah. And what about another good one? Think of what other podcast we could. And we'll also do some more Kingdom Hearts One Piece.
Okay.
Last time we were at Thriller Bar, No, Thriller Bark is next. Last time
Yeah.
we were Water 7. Did you read my latest chapter in my fic?
I skimmed it.
Oh. Well, now I'm at Little Garden. I'm thinking about having Naruto go with Luffy and Vivi and Nami protested, but Sakura says go with them. And Nami says, "Are you serious?" And Sakura says, "Yeah." Tell me you're happy about. Who said I was? But I know I can't stop Naruto. He when he goes for adventure, he takes the opportunity. When there's an opportunity for adventure, he takes advantage of it, or something like that. Because Sakura knows that Naruto will survive. Sakura's gonna. Little Garden is gonna be Sakura's big arc. You'll see why.
I feel that and Drum Island would be.
Yep.
Thinking Kingdom Hearts Saba only, we have Kyrie and Robin getting sent away together.
Yeah.
So they could both be on Tequila Wolf and then get rescued by Dragon.
Yeah. And Dragon, and of course Dragon knows about Kingdom Hearts and the Keyblade.
So it's Sora and Luffy get teleported to Amazon Lily.
Yeah.
So even Sora couldn't save Ace.
Yeah. When and he feels, and that makes him feel horrible.
Can you imagine them using armament hockey on their Keyblades?
Yeah, that would be cool, wouldn't it?
Yeah. Plus, Kyrie could learn Fishman Karate from Hack, so it'd be even more awesome.
Yeah. And Kyrie and Koala get along too.
What about her and Sabo?
Yeah.
I kind of like what we do with Sheena and Hachi and Fishman Island.
Yeah.
I can see those two being kind of friends.
Yeah, me too. And Shinakachu says he forgives Hachi for because he didn't kill. He says you didn't kill Nami's mommy.
Because I can imagine Hachi does regret what he did with Arlong.
Yeah.
Do you wonder what they like Naruto's friends would think if they saw Sheena's Wolverine outfit?
Yeah, I could see Sakura gushing.
I mean, what if he like older when he sees like Ino and the others?
Yeah.
Does he wear like other clothes or does he always wear that Wolverine outfit?
He could wear all other clothes, but when he gets to action, he puts on the Wolverine outfit.
even with the cowl.
Yeah.
It's like it took Hugh pretty much the whole movie to put his cowl on.
Yeah.
You know, be shocked if she saw what Sakura's bounty was.
Of course, we had her faint after seeing it.
I mean, like when she got back to Konoha, her bounty would be like probably 4 billion at that point.
Yeah. I like Nami. Nami. She's not afraid of getting a bounty.
No, shows that she's good at what she does and is strong
Yeah.
and taken seriously.
Well, I can't. Well, Nami is a scaredy cat. I don't know if she's a coward. I think that's different. I believe.
She's not Usopp.
No, she can be brave when she wants to be.
Yeah,
I mean, Usopp is more cowardly than Scooby Doo and Shaggy combined.
yeah. Dressrosa showed that.
Yeah.
I'm like, dude, really? But Usopp comes in when he needs to.
Yeah. Got Usopp.
And he's pretty much the MVP of Dressrosa.
Yeah, he is.
Without him, no, you can't take Sugar out.
No.
Since it feels Sugar was like Doflamingo's main person in his crew.
Yep. I'm making Sakura MVP of also. I said I was gonna make her MVP of Little Garden and Drum Island. She's also gonna be MVP of. She won't be MVP until probably Fishman Island. But
Okay.
how about should Shinakachu be MVP? How about Wano where he's MVP?
I can see that.
We'll develop his character more when we get there.
Yeah.
He'll be. I don't know. I'll have Sakura give birth before Wano, and Shinakachu holds his mom's hand while they wait for Doctor. Well, Chomp. There was nobody else there but him and Chomper. So Shinakachu had to be there with support.
Where's Naruto?
Battling with Luffy.
Was he fighting Katakiri?
Yeah. And then he comes just in time for Hanami to be born. And guess who was the first person Hanami sees?
Robin?
Yes. And she smiles.
Robin would have have a big smile on her face too.
Would she cry? Would she cry tears of joy?
Yeah.
Yeah. And she said, Naruto Sakura. This is the most I've seen a lot of things beautiful, but this is one of the most beautiful things I've ever seen in my life. She hands Haname to Sakura, and Sakura says, "We will be honored if you be her godmother." What would Robin say to that?
She say yes, no. Yeah, Robin wouldn't need a second to say yes to that.
Yeah. And 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 during that time, you know, he sometimes Shinakaju trains with Zoro to get stronger.
Yeah,
Would Sakura approve of that?
yeah.
Pretty much, yeah.
I mean, Zoro is probably the best one you could do with that,
Yeah,
especially with Sheena's claws.
yeah. And one time he accidentally poked Sanji with his claws. And Sanji said it hurt like hell. And of course, Sanji probably hates Shinakachu the most. Actually, no, he would probably wouldn't hate Shinakachu, but he would be annoyed by him. Nobody could,
Yeah,
because I don't think anybody could hate Shinakachu.
no.
Besides his parents, his favorite person in the world is his auntie Nami. And I was, you know what? I wish we could have thought of. I watched another horror movie this week, so we could have done another podcast or another
Hmm.
story. It would have been easier that way.
Yeah.
Because I really don't want to end yet. I like to end at between 2 hours and 50 minutes and 2 hours 30.
Mm.
Because it feels like it would feel like a short podcast if I do an hour and 50. I remember the most one time we did 4 hours with Lucky Chi.
I feel like that was just because he like left halfway through and was gone for so long.
Yeah. And our second longest was one of our Kingdom Hearts podcasts.
Hmm.
which was probably my favorite one, the Naruto Kingdom Hearts podcast, especially
Mhm.
3. We added the Straw Hats.
Yeah.
That was before that was I was in at Skypedia during that part. I kind of wish I was in Water 7 after. That way Robin's we Robin backstory could have been more developed, even more developed. I would have had Minky know Robin.
Mhm.
That would have been a good twist, wouldn't it?
Yeah.
And Robin's "I Want to Live" moment is still the greatest One Piece scene ever.
Agreed.
The, what would you say is the worst One Piece scene?
I don't know.
I can't say it was bad, but it was weird that to see Luffy in an afro
Hmm.
when he was a boxer.
Yeah, that whole Foxy arc was dumb.
Yeah, that's. I think I think Oda wanted to write his own filler before.
Yeah, it really feels like a manga filler arc.
Yeah, and also and something we might do a Kingdom some kind of Kingdom Hearts anime podcast when we write Kingdom Hearts like it's an anime,
Okay.
and we would give them different voice actors. Although I think Haley would still voice Sora,
Yeah.
but would David still voice Riku?
Um. Unless we can find somebody better.
Yeah, but I would give Kyrie a different voice. How about Michelle Ruff?
Hmm, maybe Lucy Christian.
Right. What voice would she use though?
Ochako.
Yeah. And when she gets angry, she she uses her Nami voice. And of course Xehanort will still be voiced by Richard Epcar
All right.
because Billy Zane's not coming back. Even if he was the best voice for Ansem.
Okay.
And I'm think of an old anime voice actor to play old Xehanort.
Um,
Stephen Bloom?
I mean, Arbor's Elliot might work.
Yep. Maybe
As-
Stephen Bloom could voice young Xehanort. No.
I don't know if the voice would really fit.
Okay. How about he voices Xemnas? No, Paul St. Peter.
Now, Paul St. Peter works better as Xemnas.
He does.
Are you gonna keep Ben as young Xehanort?
Yeah, pretty much. And how about we could also have them go to anime worlds and other
Okay.
video game worlds like One Piece, Naruto,
Yeah.
um, um, My Hero Academia, Bleach. Back in, we might have. We'll do that in I'm thinking about doing that in January,
Okay.
and and we're gonna make it the Destiny Islands. We're gonna make them the long arcs, not One Piece long, but probably Naruto long.
Okay. But even then, those got pretty long towards the end.
Yeah. And what are you gonna say in this Sakura arc? Do you know? Next week?
I was still thinking.
Me too. I think I should write down what I think. Typing in, saying what kind of hero she. I would what kind of. She would still be the same character, but what kind of. I would
The only
say.
thing I could ever be is a lot like nicer and more helpful, not a fangirl.
Yes! And she never had that crush on Sasuke.
I'd
Ito would.
probably also make her and Naruto friends since they were kids, where instead of Ino helping her, it was Naruto.
Yep. And what about what about her relationship with other characters? I would also talk about her relationship with other characters, like her mother, for instance. I think she would have a better relationship with her mother.
Yeah,
That's one thing I like about writing in my Sakura regretting having arguments with her mother a lot and wishing she had a better, re- better relationship with her, especially
yeah,
after hearing about Nami's about Bellamere.
probably more so even with hearing Robin's backstory.
Yeah. And then I might make up Luffy having a mom or having a mom or something.
Hmm.
I
Till
think
Oda actually reveals it.
yeah, but it's my canon. And then when Sora gets a sub at Oda and he finds out about Boa Hancock having a crush on Luffy, he gets freaked out about it.
Hmm.
And then she finds out one of them has a crush on her. One of Amazon Lilies have a crush on him. I mean,
Hmm.
and she said, "Dude, I am I am like 16. You're like 29." And when he gets to Ace's death, I could see him having a. I could see it reminding him of that breakdown he did in Cage 3 when
Yeah.
when he sees Luffy's, and then he gives an inspirational speech. And I don't know if it'll inspire Luffy, or Jinbei will.
I still feel Jinbei's talk to Luffy is more needed.
Yeah. And where would Mickey be after the Kuma? Did we say?
I don't know.
Should he? How about he be with? No.
Maybe he's with Zoro.
Yeah. He trained with Zoro. He trained Zoro too,
Hmm.
because Mickey is a good swordsman.
Yeah, he is.
I don't know if he's better than Mihawk, but
I mean, Mickey beat Yoda, so
yeah, that's true. In fact, I might make a reference to that. Oh, I did beat this Jedi Master named Yoda, and they were like, "What?" It was a long battle. Even I was surprised they had Mickey beat Yoda,
yeah.
because Mickey is the most popular. I I thought Yoda was more. Then again, Yoda should have seen Anakin going dark coming.
The thing about Death Battle is like nothing is ever certain.
Right.
I learned that when Rogue fought Wonder Woman.
What?
I learned that when Rogue fought Wonder Woman.
Oh. I I might watch that sometime. Battle Two Hotties. And we'll go on we'll continue for 10 more minutes before we leave, okay?
All right.
Um, when it's Super Bowl, when it's the weekend before Super Bowl Sunday, we'll do a Super Bowl podcast.
All right.
Naruto playing for a losing NFL franchise, and he leads them to the Super Bowl.
So Lions.
Yeah, Would it be fitting if that happened?
Yeah.
And it
Or
would
the
be,
Vikings be more fitting.
or the Buffalo Bills, because they lost 4 straight Super Bowls.
Yeah, but who's the worst team out of these ones?
Probably the Bills, because they lost 4 straight Super Bowls.
I don't know, because the Bills are good, but they just don't go all the way.
Yeah, maybe the Vikings.
Vikings haven't won a Super Bowl yet, so
Yeah. Would Sakura like Minneapolis?
she might.
Of course, they get married before he's a before he's the before the first game.
Is he quarterback?
Yeah, and I'm thinking about having other characters to be his his.
Teammates?
Yeah, I was thinking about wide receivers first.
Maybe Deku could be one of them because he's pretty fast.
Yep. What about Zoro?
I see him more on defense.
Yeah, Luffy.
Yeah, I can see Luffy and maybe Natsu as like a tight end.
Yeah,
Ichigo can be a running back.
yeah. Who'd be the head coach? Rayleigh?
Really?
Yeah. I'll have it be the coach that was good, that he never won the big one until Naruto came. It was like Andy Reid. He coached the Eagles for like 15 years, but
Yeah, only went to the Super Bowl like what, once in those 15?
yeah. And he had Donovan McNabb.
McNabb.
I never was as a Cowboys fan, I never was a fan of him. Thought he was a choker. Because he
Yeah,
was.
really big in the Eagles.
I hate Philly. Because I'm a Cowboys fan. I mean, so is Lucky, of course.
Well, the Commanders are currently head of your division, so
Yeah. You know what? I think they should have been called the Commandos.
yeah.
And Arnold would have been their mascot. You know, we gonna take the NFL by storm. Of course, he would have to use his likeness. I remember when he was governor, he wanted the city of LA to have 2 NFL teams, and mission accomplished.
Yeah, Chargers and Rams.
One of them won the Super Bowl.
And Chargers have never won.
No, they never. In my opinion, they should have left San Diego.
I mean, you're not really moving that far.
Yeah, but but they're a long-time franchise. They like Oakland, like the Raiders never should have left Oakland.
Yeah. Much like how I feel the Rams shouldn't have left St. Louis.
Yeah, although they did. They used to be the Los Angeles Rams before they moved to St. Louis.
I know them more as St. Louis.
Yeah, Kurt Warner, Marshall Falk.
Yeah, sorry. I like their old look, their old uniforms and logo better.
Those were my dad's favorite NFL uniforms. He was a Patriot. Of course, he was also a Patriots fan. I told you that his favorite play was Teddy Bruschi because he had a stroke at the same time as my dad. He did. I was like 16 when my dad had a stroke.
Whoa.
Luckily he didn't look like Peter Griffin. Remember that when Peter
Yeah.
had when he had 30 hamburgers in a row?
Stroke! Stroke! Stop mocking me!
I watched that clip the other day. I feel all strokey. Maybe
Remember
that.
that one where he takes the jet fuel to try and make his truck fly?
And Lois,
shotgun music.
yeah, and Lois asked, "Why is it that every time I open this door, you have this crazy shenanigans?" I don't know. What do you see in it? What do you see in Peter Griffin?
I mean, current Peter, nothing, but old Peter, there's something.
Yeah, I mean, but even then, I'll take that current Peter and Lois over to Sasuke any day.
Jury's out on that one. And
Yeah.
they're both awful.
Yeah.
Oh, I heard Spider-Man 2 is not having any DLC.
That's disappointing. I'm replaying it right now. I'm at the part where Peter got the black suit.
Yeah, people didn't buy it. Mostly because of the studio that's attached to it.
Insomniac?
No, the Sweet Baby Inc.
Oh.
They're like the kiss of death in the video game industry now.
Yeah.
So I watched that with Kingdom Hearts 4.
Yeah. I trust Nomura, though.
It's more depending on what the company is going to allow him to do.
Yeah. And I was kind of looking forward to DLC to see Spider-Man fight Carnage. It'll probably happen in a sequel. Probably be a side quest though.
Yeah.
And they'll probably make Miles fight Doc Ock.
Yeah. Even though it's not going to mean anything.
Yeah, I mean Peter. I mean, it should be Peter's fight.
Peter had the connection with Otto and Norman, so it should be him.
Yeah. I mean, let Miles have his own. You had Miles have his own side game. Let him have it again, but give the main story to Peter.
Yeah.
He's always going to be Spider-Man to me.
Because I've heard that you play as Miles and you do Peter in the Spider-Man 2.
Yeah, but I'm not. I'm not playing any of Miles' side quest games.
Yeah, sorry, that suit he wears at the end of the game is atrocious.
Yeah, when I saw that, I was like, what?
Why is your hair sticking out?
I mean, what if someone takes off your mask and, oh, you're Miles Morales?
No, I'm not. I'm a Spider-Man. No, you're not. You're Miles Morales. I mean, his hair in Spider-Verse looks better.
Yeah.
Heck, his suit is better in that movie.
That's what I use sometimes.
I just want to know what they're doing with Spider-Verse Part 3.
Well, I trust them because they did a great job with that movie.
Mm-hmm. I want to know how it's resolved and if Miguel's going to learn anything.
Hopefully he will.
Because he is pretty much the asshole of the Spider-Man.
Yeah. And I love that. And I love Peter B. Parker's role in that movie, too.
Yeah.
And I remember telling you you would love Mayday Parker. I said she is Hanami.
I'm just glad him and MJ got back together in their universe.
Yeah, me too.
Take that one more day.
Ugh. You know, I wish how it should have ended. If how it should have ended those video games, they would do that, and Mephisto will say, "I can help you get her back," and he said, and Peter said, "Piss off."
So I feel like one more day would have worked a lot better in Naruto's world.
Yep.
Considering since he can't grow up anyway, so.
Nope.
But it'd only work if it's like current Naruto that's married to Hinata.
Yeah.
Because if it was Sakura, he wouldn't even do the deal.
Nope. I don't think Sakura would let him. In fact, I'm still going to repeat what retrospect Greg said. If he married Sakura and he did all that shit he did in Boruto, she would blitz through security, grab Naruto in the chest, and say, "Cut that shit out and spend time with your family."
I mean, even if it wasn't, Naruto would even already be in his family's lives anyway.
Yeah, because he has a family that he loves. Shouldn't... I know retrospect doesn't say it, but he's a Narasaku shipper, in my opinion. I'm not putting your words, Retro, if you're listening. Just...
You kind of gave that vibe from your videos.
Yeah. I did say hi to him one time.
I've talked to him a few times in his comments section.
Yeah. Because his last review was my favorite review he's ever done.
Apparently, I saw on a community tab is somebody they said Sarada found out about Sasuke's crimes off screen.
And how did Sarada feel about that?
I don't know. That's all he said because I commented saying makes sense that Naruto would cover up Sasuke's crimes like he usually does.
Yep.
Because he does.
He faded for him. That was my opinion.
No, you're covering for Sasuke like you always do.
I mean, he's done worse things than Orochimaru. I don't know about that. Done things just as bad.
Jury's out on that.
Yeah.
This story is a failure of epic proportions.
Yep. And even if you did have Narasaku all that shit, it would still fail as a story.
Yeah.
I mean, Naruto the Last would not work as a movie if it was, especially if it wasn't Naruto. Period.
It isn't even a movie.
What is it?
It's a bad fanfic.
I write fanfics, and mine are better. I'm not saying.
No, because there's not even a story.
Yeah, I mean, I'm writing rewrites of Naruto and One Piece, and yet it's still. I'm not biased. I'm not trying to be biased or anything.
No, because like nothing matches up with the story before that movie. Because there's pretty much no continuity, and you just retcon everything.
Yeah, when you watched the movie, did you think it was gonna be as bad as you thought it was?
From what I heard, it sounded bad. Watching it, it was worse than I heard.
I bet you thought it was gonna be like when AVG had thought of Ricky 1. You didn't think it was gonna be good, but what you saw, oh god!
Yeah, pretty much.
But of course, I'd rather watch Ricky 1. At least I have some funny parts.
And I'm watching like, what is this movie doing?
I mean, is it trying to tell us that Naruto was in love with Hinata all along? He just didn't know it.
And
Was
even
that
then, that's a lie because he knew what love was when he asked his mom how he fell in love with his dad.
I mean, that's something I expect Goku would say.
I'm sure Goku has more class than Naruto in that situation.
Yeah.
Because recently the main plot with the moon is on hold for like majority of the movie in favor of the love story.
Which makes Twilight look like Beauty and the Beast.
Yeah, the whole moon thing is basically the B plot.
Yeah. If I was writing a movie like that, first of all, I would have it Narasaku. But I would have it.
I wouldn't even have the moon be a factor.
No.
Mostly because I wouldn't even have those Suskis even be a thing.
I wouldn't even have Tenari.
Yeah, the Otsuskis kind of did everlasting damage to this brand.
Yeah. If you want to know what my version would be, listen to my Naruto the Last, the good version. Which I might listen to later.
Because nobody gets closure on their... Nobody.
You know, I gave Shikamaru closure. I gave Kiba and Hinata closure. I even gave Sasuke closure. Remember?
I really don't. It's been a while since we did that one.
Yeah, it was like February of last year, I believe, or this past year. But my point still stands.
Yeah.
You know it's bad when I gave Kishi's characters better development.
Says you. Keep saying the only one that matter. The only two that matter in this series are Sasuke and Hinata. That's it.
Yeah.
Yeah, Naruto means nothing in his own series.
Was he the main character anymore?
Now I'm questioning that.
You know, it shouldn't have been called Naruto. It should have been called the Hidden Leaf.
But yeah. I feel Naruto took a back seat in his own story for a good chunk of it.
Yeah.
I mean, it's not like Sora took a backseat to Riku for most of Kingdom Hearts' series.
The only time he did was Dreamed Out Distance.
And technically Chain of Memories,
But even then, it went back
but
to
even
Sora.
then, Sora's story was already wrapped up at that point,
Yeah,
or somewhat. It was happening at the same time as Riku's.
yeah,
Just Riku's ended after Sora's.
yeah,
Because as you know, because that one scene where Zexion told Riku that Marluxia fell to Sora.
yeah.
I think it's weird that the nobodies look no different than their somebodies.
Yeah,
They're
and
like the only one who there's just like minor differences with them.
yeah,
Like the only difference with Axel is his hair and those marks under his eyes.
yeah. They should have done something more than that.
And Isa just has that scar on his face. Now it's it.
Yeah, I forgot. Did he still keep the scar after he came back
Pretty
to
sure he
be?
still has that at the end of 3.
Shouldn't have been gone.
I don't know, unless he got it when he was still before he became a nobody.
Yeah,
Like Yenzo just looks the same. He's just older.
yeah,
Yeah, Brig looks no different, save his hair. Because the only two nobodies that are different from their somebodies are Roxas and Naminé.
yeah. Maybe, like I said about Oda, even Nomura has flaws,
Yeah,
but they're both minor compared to Kishimoto.
Casey's are just too big.
Yeah,
Got me where you are. Yeah, opening 5 minutes of the last is basically a contradiction of the entire series.
yeah, and I've heard one defense of it. Naruto lost his memories when he was a child. Of like that.
I don't even see how that's even. I don't see how that even works with this.
I don't either.
I mean, he could do Shadow Clone, he just couldn't do them good.
Yeah,
But who knows when he even learned how to do that?
and he just forgot after that. How could he forget about that?
Like, I know he's an idiot, but still.
Yeah.
I just wanted to reach in and strangle him as I was watching the movie.
I bet. Like I said, I'd never seen the movie. I never will. It I mean, Netflix is trying to get me to watch the movie. They're recommending the movies. But I said nope, and I flip it off. Remember, I showed you that picture of me flipping it off.
You could find something better to use 2 hours of your life with than that.
Yeah, I think I'd rather watch One Piece Strong World. That was a great. That was a
It
great
reminds
movie.
me I could be watching a better movie right now.
Yep. I decided to watch One Piece Strong World, which was probably the best One Piece movie ever.
I'd rather watch Halloween Ends than The Last again.
I'd rather watch.
And that's the most
garbage.
divisive Halloween movie.
I think I'd rather watch Garbage Pail Kids. And Home Alone 4, which is the worst Home Alone movie ever.
I don't
We're
see
not
why
doing
you
Home.
need 6 of those.
Right. I mean, I like 2 fine, but it was a rehash of the first movie.
2 is okay. At least 2 is watchable.
Yeah. Better traps. Do you want to
Kind
do
of like how
Home Alone?
Jaws 2 is watchable too.
What?
Kind of like how Jaws 2 is watchable.
Yeah, but still not good.
I rather watch Alien 3 than the last.
What about Alien Resurrection?
That too. Yeah, they're bad, but I can still watch them.
Yeah.
I'd say I watched Last Jedi over, but I would not subject myself to that.
I haven't watched Last Jedi since I saw it in theaters.
I've seen it only one other time when I watched all 9 of them, or 11, counting Solo and Rogue One.
I think Rise of Skywalker is worse.
I don't know. They're both equally awful. Just for different reasons.
Yeah. I mean, I think to me it jumped the shark when we found out who Ray's grandfather was.
I say jump the sharks when Luke tossed his lightsaber.
Yeah, when I saw that, I thought that's
Okay, what the hell is this? And don't bring up the Return of the Jedi scene where he did that. That was different.
yeah. He was not giving in to hate. And what else did it for me was when he tried to kill Ben. Or
Yeah, even Sam Witwer doesn't buy that scene.
I mean, he sees evil in him, but he wants to kill him. But yet he sees the good in his father, who's done worse.
Yeah. I don't know whose character assassination is worse, Naruto's or Luke's.
Ugh, gee, that's tough. I think Luke's because Luke is was more likable.
Yeah, Luke was a better hero when he was allowed to be.
Yeah. Even in Mark Hamill's whining was when he says, "But I gotta go to power station to get some power converters or whatever."
Tashi Station for some power converters.
Tashi Station. Yeah, sorry, I forgot. You can waste time with friends when your chores are done. You know, every line, even the littlest lines like that, makes Star Wars memorable.
Yeah.
The original trilogy.
Oh.
You know, whenever we do the remake of the Heroes Tournament, we're gonna have Luke there.
Good Luke.
Yeah, Return of the Jedi Luke,
Yeah.
which is probably his most developed.
Yeah, that's him with his arc full circle.
Yeah, Anakin's best arc was probably Return of the Jedi.
Yeah.
Not, I mean, Revenge of the Sith. Now, he was a whining little bitch during that.
Hmm. Shame we never got to see Luke use his green lightsaber, which to
Yeah.
me is his best lightsaber.
Yeah, I agree.
I'm sorry, I just love the green lightsabers better than the blue ones.
Did you like did you like Mace Windu's purple lightsaber?
Yeah, it was different.
Yeah, that was requested by Samuel L. Jackson.
Yeah, make him stand out. I'm gonna have to head out now.
Okay.
I'll see you Saturday.
See you next Saturday.
Yep. See ya.